Live and exclusive here on Sky Sports. You've joined us for the very best ringside seat in the business. The rematch, it's on right here, right now. All the officials have been appointed by the IBO president, Ed Levine of Florida, USA, in association with the British Boxing Board of Control. Fight supervisor is Mr. Jerry Woolard of Glasgow, Scotland. Our three scoring judges here at ringside. From Florida, USA, Paul Herman. From Birmingham, England, Terry O'Connor. And from Florida, USA, Peter Tremontel. Timekeeper from the British Boxing Board of Control is Mr. Michael McCann, and referee in charge of the action. One of the leading referees in the world today from Wolverhampton, England, John Coyle. They are the officials. Here are the contestants. Firstly, the challenger. He's fighting out of the red corner. He's wearing the blue and black trunks and weighed in. 9 stone, 8 pounds, 8 ounces. In a 23-fight record, he has 17 wins, 7 inside the scheduled distance and 6 defeats. He comes to the ring as the former British lightweight champion. From Shannon's Gin Fighting Fit, Manchester, please welcome Wayne Rigby. And across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, comes the champion. He's wearing the black trunks and weighed in at 9 stone, 8 pounds, 15 ounces. In a 34-fight record, he has 30 wins, 28 inside the scheduled distance, and only 3 defeats. He comes to the ring as the outright winner of the coveted Lonsdale belt. He is the reigning and defending IBO lightweight champion of the world. Making his 6th defense, would you please welcome, from Tooting and now based in the beautiful Northern Ireland, please welcome Michael Shaka Ayers.
This time it's in Ayers, his backyard. Will that make a difference?
Fans, the rematch is on. 12 rounds of boxing for the IBO's lightweight championship of the world.
Referee John Coyle. Last time it was Arthur McCanty Jr. who didn't stop the fight. Will Coyle play a part?
Obey my instructions at all times, obey the rules at all times, and display good sportsmanship. That's all I ask. Shake hands, good luck.
Good sportsmanship. They couldn't have done much more last time. Rematches usually follow suit. Steve Collins had Chris Eubank's number mentally and Nigel Ben's physically, and they often go even quicker. But with Ayers and Rigby, who knows how they will deal with seeing each other in the ring again. They've become friends. They've become mini celebrities from one incredible fight. Will we see another classic? I just can't wait.
Yes, a great match, a match everyone's been waiting for. I think the bottom line, I think Wayne Rigby produced his best form last time out, and that Michael Ayers can probably improve on it and do a little bit better. And that is the reason I would name Ayers as the slight favourite.
Which one of them did it affect more? Their classic encounter in July, Manchester. Rigby, strong, determined, rugged, tough. Ayers, the more skillful, a bigger puncher. And both, we've seen their hearts. Ayers is trying to box behind the jab from the beginning, but how long will that go on for? What are they thinking in there?
Well, Rigby trying to claim the centre of the ring, just gain a little psychological advantage. Ayers has the psychological advantage with the stoppage win in the previous encounter, so Rigby will want to cancel that out as soon as possible. Maybe just try to bully Ayers in the early stages here.
Digged in a right hook a few seconds back. Rigby and looking for the uppercut, but a good right hand to the body from Ayers. When will the wheels come off, said Spencer Oliver, who's here ringside with a whole host of fighters. Everybody wants to see this. Richard Everett and Michael Aldis, Billy Schwer. Rigby trying to hold the centre of the ring and take advantage of the fact that Ayers is normally a slow starter.
The Rigby boxing sensibly in the first round. Nice tight guard. No silly moves, no wasted moves.
Right,
working reasonably well.
right smile there from Ayers, who believes he's got Rigby's number. He won't be walking away this time, says Ayers. But the fight made Rigby too, even in defeat. Can he be any better? So many questions.
That's what makes it such an intriguing battle, the one we've been looking forward to. And they're pretty much picking up where they left off last time. No scouting missions, they're right down to business.
Blood there to the nose of Rigby. And they're both starting to enjoy this already. 3 minutes in, and look at them at the end of the round. Who's got the psychological advantage? Welcome back to the Wembley Conference Centre, base of Michael Ayers, his greatest ever win over Colin Dunn.
Yeah, Ayers fairly accurate for most of the first round there. Rigby thinking defensively, trying to nudge himself into range.
Second round, IBO lightweight title, sixth defence for Tooting's Michael Ayers in the black trunks with his nickname Shaka down the side. Meeting for the second time, Wayne Rigby from Failsworth in Manchester. The hardened warrior who locks himself away before fights, has pictures of his opponents up on the walls. Tremendous trainer, physically fit and fighting fit. And the t-shirts in the dressing room I noticed earlier. Ayers looking to work the body.
Ayers is the one in the early stages is taking the chance, he's prepared to take the initiative. There's lovely left hook from Ayers.
Left hook from Rigby. And that's the shot that took out Mark Haslam, his Manchester rival. Marked the return of Rigby after a fallow period. Ayers has not taken the smile off his face, but Rigby is poking in these body shots now.
See, Rigby knows he ran out of steam last time, although there's good reason for it, so he's probably the one thinking about pacing for the 12 rounds here and having plenty in the tank over the last 4 rounds. He's been that little bit more economical in the early stages here than Ayers is. Ayers is committing himself a little bit more.
Yes, Ayers is definitely leading the pace at the moment. The one coming forward, but they both do that so well. That's why their styles gelled last time out. And that's why they're going to gel again, it looks like. These body shots going in. Who's in better physical shape?
Well, we can see already they've both brought their pride with them tonight. They've just picked up exactly where they left off last time.
It's like the 11th and 12th round, isn't it? Left hook from Rigby. Ayers just waiting to try and catch Rigby with a right counter. And with a much bigger puncher, Ayers, who takes time to warm up in fights. Really digging in these shots, Rigby. Looks bigger in there, Ayers. And are his shots having more of an effect? Again, they want to carry on. This is going to happen at the end of every single round.
Well, that's a total contrast to what happened last time.
Rigby's corner led by Bob Shannon and Robert Shannon, and they believe he'll win inside 6. There's the needle.
I wouldn't predict, yeah. You have to remember, I mean, they're two great sportsmen. They proved that last time, but they're both trying to get an early edge, and that's where the little bit of needle's coming from.
Yes, Ayers this time is unhappy, because he said every time he talks to Rigby, Rigby makes the excuse that he wasn't fit, wasn't in shape, and he's going to make him pay for that. But deep down, I know that they are friends, and they have the utmost respect for each other. They're going through what they did. There'll be no other outcome. Right hand from Michael Ayers was good. And starting to work Rigby now.
I feel that Ayers is a little bit, he's the classier boxer, he's the cuter boxer, and I don't think Rigby's going to beat him by standing off. I think Rigby has to cancel that out with his strength and determination and come forward a bit more. He doesn't want to box Ayers on the outside.
Yes, he's operated in a higher league, Michael Ayers, from a world challenger. Lost to Giovanni Parisi, but showed tremendous heart to get through the 12 rounds, and it came very early on in his career, in his 14th professional outing. Really should have become world champion. Didn't get the opportunity, and now he's enjoying this spell with the IBO belt around his waist. And he wanted this, and you can see why.
Yeah, well, he obviously feels, as I said before the first bell, he didn't need to take this fight, so he obviously fancies it. He knows it's going to be hard, but he reckons he's going to come out on top again.
Shots to head and body, and the crowd are starting to get excited. Will it turn into another war of attrition? They don't know any different, do they?
And Rigby also has the knowledge that Ayers will keep coming at him as he did last time. I know we keep saying 36 wins are going to start caving in. No signs as yet, and Rigby knows this guy can keep coming. He's a little bit annoyed now, I don't know.
Ayers is applying the pressure.
Heads are banging in now.
It's getting rough on the inside. Rigby comes back with a couple of his own, but they don't look to have the same force or impact. Ayers is really gritting his teeth and digging in hurtful blows. And for me, boxing very well.
Yeah, he's on top at the moment. It's a big gamble. He's putting a lot of power into every punch. He must feel he can force a stoppage right enough, because he is not thinking about 12 rounds here.
There's again the body shots, which they are both favouring. Rigby tries the right over the top. But Ayers, his gloves are up. Watch the head, says John Coyle.
Yep, I've been complaining about that for most of this round. Another terrific round.
And Junior there with Michael Ayers, who landed twice as many punches in round 3, and they were of the better quality too.
Yeah, I would agree with that. He is really dominating things in this round. Working the body too, so although he's expending a lot of energy, he's taking some of the steam out of Rigby with the body shots.
Round 4 of this encounter. Intriguing and compelling, just like the first one. So just meeting in the middle of the ring. Who will fold first? Ayers really has gone fast early. Has to be careful he doesn't punch himself out.
I think the big danger is that Ayers uses up too much steam, because Rigby, although on my card Ayers is winning the rounds, he hasn't put a dent in Rigby. Rigby's still looking strong, still controlled, still good defensively, and he is, to me, looking at his tactics here, he's looking for the second half of the fight to start taking over. Ayers is the one with all the complaints at the moment too. He's took a big gamble with the pace he's setting in the rounds.
It's Rigby starting to get a foothold here with his good defensive work and use of the jab. He hasn't spent enough on the energy level yet, as has decided that he thinks he can stop Rigby, probably by the halfway stage.
Ayers' head is in the same place too long at the moment, not enough head movement. He is really taking chances here, being reckless. He obviously feels he can knock this fellow out, but I haven't seen any signs. I wonder if he has.
36 years of age. Has he gone to the well one too many times, Michael Ayers? Remember when he got knocked down in the last fight, how he got through that. Very lucky the referee didn't stop it, saved by the bell. And he said to me, when he got up, he just thought of his two children, Bethan and Leah, and they made him get up, and he hit his heart and got back into battle, as he has to do now. Shaka, shaka, the
Definitely
crowd.
a man, Adam, who likes to do things the hard way, because he's just walking through what Rigby's doing, and he's doing better himself when he gets there. But I can't see him doing this for 12 rounds. He's not, as I say, he's not put a dent in Rigby. He's winning the rounds on my card, as I say. But Rigby's got too much left, and that could prove the deciding factor in this one.
Yes, the technical strategy that the Ayers camp had from the first round seems to be going. As he wants to fight again. He wants to go to the trenches. And this is good stuff though from Ayers. Finally that was low, but he's finding ways to get through Rigby's defence. But how long can he do it for?
Make a date with us now, Evander Holyfield against John Ruiz for the WBA World Heavyweight title. Sky Sports Extra Sunday morning at 9, and it's repeated 6:30 Sunday evening. This is warming up nicely again. Back to Jim and Adam.
It certainly is, Paul. We wonder if Evander Holyfield can go to the well once more later tonight. But what about this man, Michael Ayers, in the black trunks from Tooting, his 35th fight in a very long 11-and-a-half-year career. He's been making lightweight since 1986. How on earth did he do that?
Well, he's one of the old school, back in the older days. I sound like an old fogey here. But that's what you did, you stayed. Now there's so many weight divisions, 3 pounds to 4 pounds to take you up a division. But he's one of the old school, he's staying at lightweight for his whole career. I wonder if he's going to change his tactics here. And if he does, I wonder if that will give a lift to Wayne Rigby.
Both former British champions. Rigby hasn't been fazed by this good start from Ayers. He may well have picked up every single round on the cards.
But if Rigby starts feeling that the punches lack the snap, that's the confidence he looks for. He's still feeling strong. He hasn't done anything silly. He hasn't done anything fancy. He's just tight defence and sticking with it, and it's beginning to look that he's done the right thing.
Has Rigby got his homework right? The hands are high. There's going to be plenty of spring still in his legs. He's been pounding the Pennine Hills for weeks and weeks. I saw him back in December, very early one morning, and he was on a huge run then. This fight has been on and off a couple of times. Watch the heads, says John Coyle. Again, Michael Ayers is the one to have a complaint.
See, I think when you're in with a fellow, you know it's a tough guy. You want to chisel at his resistance first. But Ayers is coming in trying to blast right through Wayne Rigby's resistance, and to me it doesn't look like it's worked. And there's a marked difference now in Ayers' work, and it's too early in the fight to start losing control.
Rigby just looked at his corner and was caught by a counter, and there's a cut under the right eye of Rigby as Ayers comes back into this round. There's Sam Story from the Ayers team at ringside. He's up on his feet, shouting out advice. The smiles back on the face of Ayers. Is he grinding Rigby down? Well, this is fascinating. we hoped it would be, and it is living up to every bit as good as we thought it could be. Great stuff. Listen to Bob Shannon.
Big time. He's tiring, you're making him work inside, but you've got to get that defence up really, really tight. You can't take standard. Remember the Marciano? He said, dig deep here, let him go on the gloves. That's what we need to be doing.
This stopping Ayers in 6 rounds was all a fake, wasn't it? You keep saying, keep the defence up, he's tiring.
Yeah, but they can see... I mean, boxing's all about reacting to what your opponent does. You might have a plan when the first bell sounds, but quite often, usually, almost every time you have to change it, and Rigby has to do that. He's been forced on in the defensive, but the main thing is he's keeping his strength, he's not doing anything silly, and he has a great chance of turning this around in the second half of the fight.
This is your territory, says Bob Shannon. They're very close, the two of them.
Round 6.
Here's the 6th round. Ayers, Rigby 2. Remember, Michael Ayers in the black trunks from South London. Says he's like a fine bottle of wine. He gets better and better. Wants to carry on till he's 39. 3 years ahead. And every fight with him's a tough one, isn't it?
See, I think it's time now for Rigby to start sustaining attacks, not single punch counter, single leads. He has to let some punches go in bursts and start catching the judge's eyes. That's it, double up, start letting the punches flow a bit more.
The more sparkling work has come from Ayers. Rigby steady and remaining very calm. He's had an up and down career, Wayne Rigby. He lost 2 of his first 5 fights. But he says when he's up and he's right, he's the best lightweight in Britain. He's got to prove that. First time that they hold on to each other. Is it starting to catch up with them, and which one?
Rigby's going to have to learn how to listen to the referee's instructions without having to look at him. A couple of times when John Coyle spoke and Rigby's looked his way, that could be very dangerous.
He does mark up under the eyes, Rigby. He's been cut badly before. He's really bashed up by Bobby Vanzy. Lost his British defence in a terrible night in the same bowler's ring that he fought Michael for the first time. Less coming from Ayers.
Well, Rigby's that's better punching from Rigby. He has to get power into these shots to stop Ayers in these tracks. Ayers still been able to come right through his punches.
Does love the left hook to the body, Wayne Rigby. Remember, his chin too could come into it. Ayers had him down when Rigby turned southpaw and was caught by a countering right. But that's the only time in 9 years he's ever been floored. Oh, this is wonderful. Intense, and the battle is warming up very nicely.
So the toughest round of the fight so far. This could be the round that turns it one way or the other. Who can come back from this?
Damaging blows from Ayers, who just has that bit more strength in his punches. What a round that was. Let's see how Barry's judging things up in the studio. It's great, isn't it?
Fabulous fight, Adam. Is fantastic. I've only given Rigby a share of one round. All the rest, to my mind, has been Michael Ayers. I know Jim has been concerned about him starting off at such a fast pace, but having said that, Rigby's taken a lot of stick. The problem that Rigby has is that he's not backing Ayers up. Ayers can only fight effectively coming forward. He's got to back him up with a fast jab And what Ayers is doing, Ayers is leaving himself wide open to feeding him a left jab, dummying the jab and turn into a left hook. And Rigby hasn't done that. That was the punch that was successful for him last time, yet he hasn't tried it in this fight. He's got to work harder, he's got to throw more punches, he's got to be more intense.
More intense. Well, it's all that already. Rigby was down in the 6th round of their July fight. He hasn't been floored yet, and here's the second half of the contest. Is this Wayne Rigby territory? Is that what they've been planning? But Ayers would blow out of steam. 4 points up on Jim's unofficial card. Judges at ringside, Terry O'Connor, Peter Tradafera and Paul Herman. If it goes the distance. Will it?
Well, I always felt Ayers was the classier performer of the two, and I felt that Rigby had to cancel that out with his grit, his determination and his aggression. And as Barry says up the stairs, he hasn't done that. He stood off. I mentioned that in the first few rounds. He was standing off, not the way to beat Ayers. Well, this is his part now. This is where we find out if his tactics have been right. Can he raise the pace now and take the fight with a scruff of the neck?
Rigby doubled up and dug in some very good left hooks to the body, but there's a nice reply from Ayers. How much they want this. Look at the two of them in there. Enjoy what you're seeing. Could there even be Ayers Rigby 3? Marching forward again, looking to wheel those body hooks in underneath the tight elbows and defence of Rigby. He's been, as usual, very health conscious in the lead up to this, eating all his fruit. Who's winning it mentally?
Well, Ayers is still always, with his boxing, he's always showing more imagination. Ayers is just a little bit, one idea, the little left jab coming now and again, a little right hand, but not a great deal of imagination. Ayers has been working the body, the head, hooks, jabs, always a little bit more adventurous in what he's doing, and always looks in the driver's seat. So even in the close rounds, you tend to lean Ayers' way because he's putting a little bit more variety into what he's doing.
If we go back to their amateur days, Ayers, a former ABA champion, Rigby had a limited career.
You see, sorry Adam, even now as we're speaking, Ayers is going to the body, switching up to the head. His work always looks a little, just a bit higher quality than Rigby's.
Oh, he pulls Rigby there, and he's going to get a telling off from John Paul for that, Michael Ayers, and that was unnecessary.
I'm surprised that's not a point, Adam. That was bang out of order for Michael Ayers. I don't know why he's being frustrated. Things are going his way. Why is he becoming frustrated? That was bang out of order there.
Left hook to his body, and he looks down at us at ringside, Michael Ayers, as if to say, I'm winning this, and I'm going to break him. Another great fight here when Carl Thompson and Chris Eubank met for the second time. We had another stormer. This is what's happening in Ayers Rigby too.
Yeah, I mean, that was bad news. The fight doesn't need that. That was a deliberate foul with a little bit of malice there. A point could have been deducted. He's been one for dangerous head work. He could have lost a point there. John Coyle has handled the fight very well.
Only bit of nastiness as Ayers takes a big gulp of breath as they go out to the 8th round, and this was the one which he was floored right at the end by a huge Rigby shot. He somehow hauled himself up and said it took him a round and a half to get over that. He said his head wasn't cleared until the 10th, which is of course the one that Rigby walked back to his corner in. Again trying the left hook to the body, Rigby, but he's got to do more.
See, he hasn't been able to stop Ayers' match forward. Ayers has always been able to come right through his punches and go on with his own.
Doubling up on the left hook from Michael Ayers. He just seems to have more variety and different combinations. Says the stories have given him a new lease of life in Belfast. Andre. Poor part of his career, he had a couple of points defeats.
Rigby always has the problem, even when the rounds are close, the quality stuff really is coming from Ayers. So even in the close rounds, he's going to lose those.
He just keeps on coming and coming at you, Michael Ayers. He did this with Mad Dog Miller in one of his IBO defences. He's never been stopped. Again, Rigby tries that left hook to the body. That's better from him. Straight punches to the head. I wonder if mentally he's thinking, this is the round I nailed him last time. This is better from Ayers, though. Looks the harder puncher, doesn't he?
He's really feeling the pace here, but his head's not moving much now. He's really just driving himself on.
I think they're both feeling the pace again. The spirit in there between these two. You can almost wipe out every other fight they've had, apart from these two meetings, because they've covered themselves in glory. And this is what we want to see in boxing. Look at Rigby come back now.
Rigby has to sustain that kind of action. His attacks have been too disjointed, he's not sticking with them, whereas Ayers keeps pumping and keeps forcing the punches out.
He's trying to keep the centre of the ring, Rigby. But is he taking too many? A lot of these body shots being covered up by Rigby, but there's a tired look about him as he sags back to the corner. There's the two corners, which looks happier. More than 1,000 punches thrown in 8 rounds. And nearly 300 landed. Fantastic. More success rate to Ayers, but it's another thriller.
Round 9.
Unfortunately, only 12 minutes left. I'd like to see more, I think.
Well, I don't know if two kids up there will be thinking that's unfortunate. We're just now reaching the torture stage now, both feeling tired. Punches that were maybe glancing off in the previous rounds now land full-blooded. This is the hard part.
Both in the shape of their life. If Ayers had overlooked Rigby last time, he hasn't on this occasion. Rigby, who I'm told has looked dazzling in sparring against the likes of Chris Barnett. Ayers has been living in his bedsit in Ireland, away from the family. He says this is for his daughters, Leah 11, Bethan 4. He said he doesn't care if he's a good fighter or a bad fighter, so long as he can put food on the table for his kids and give them a better life. He's a smashing guy.
This is the biggest spell of success for Wayne Rigby since the first bell. He's boxing well, he's got Ayers on the back foot, which he badly needs, and he's putting attacks together. Bit of continuity in his work now. Is Michael Ayers taking a breather because he knows he can afford that, or is the pace finally getting to him? A big improvement in Rigby's boxing now.
There's a controlled feel about Wayne Rigby. He hasn't panicked at all in this fight. Really believes he can win it. Ayers' jab just not having the same impact as it did early on.
See, Ayers is a smart old pro as well, Adam. So what he's doing here, he's taking a breather the first 2 minutes. He's going to finish on a flurry in the last minute, try and turn the judges in his favour. But to me, Rigby has won the first 2 minutes of this round. He's going to win the round.
That's a very good point. Ayers picks up the pace towards the end of the round, hoping to sway the judges. This is astonishing again. The commitment, heart and intensity which these two warriors are providing for us. And Jerry Story shouting in the corner to Ayers, but Rigby stands defiant.
Well, Rigby had to produce this a little bit earlier. He's left it a little bit late, but there's still, let's face it, plenty of time.
And punches after the bell. Rigby's round. Is that a turning point, or is it too late?
Keep it cool, keep your cool. Keep your cool.
Keep your cool, says Jerry Story. Let's have a look back at the lightweight champions of old, Benny Leonard, 1917 to 25, the great Ike Williams. In the 40s and 50s, Joe Brown, 56 to 62. Carlos Ortiz, 62 to 68. Roberto Duran. Barry McGuigan's hero, 72 to 78. Alexis Arguello, 81 to 83. Fascinating names in there. Julio Cesar Chavez at the end.
Everyone.
Ayers and Rigby not in that league, but they are giving us a fight and another night to remember. Who can forget Jim Watt sitting right beside me? Was he the best? Well, one of the best Britain's ever produced. No question about that. Here is the 10th round. The one last time that the two fighters decided to say no more. Arthur McCanty Jr. did not stop the fight. They touched gloves and walked back into their corners. Promoter Barry Hearn and Jack Trickett, Wayne Rigby's manager, said it was the most emotional moment they have seen in professional boxing ever. That can't happen again. They don't want that now.
And I'll be honest, I think there's a little bit more needle in this the match this time. I know when the final bell goes, they'll go back to where they were before, but I think the actual fight itself maybe has a little bit more niggle in it this time.
Still looks
Rigby
strong.
the one improving, Adam.
Still
Rigby
looks
the one
strong, Rigby,
improving.
doesn't he? Ayers looks flatter than he did in the first half of the fight. Remember, he thought he would stop Rigby within 7 rounds. That hasn't happened. Has he got enough rounds in the bank? Maybe.
See, what worried me in the early stages, I don't mind starting fast in a fight as long as you're putting a dent in your opponent. But Ayers was expending a lot of energy and not really making a dent. So now is a worrying time. Does Rigby have more in the tank than he has?
He may well do, but he must make use of that, Rigby. He's got to keep throwing these punches. His hands just dropped for the first time in the contest. And is Rigby gaining the upper hand? Has he played the right card here, the man from Manchester?
Aaron, he must commit himself. He's still standing off, flicking the jab out. This is the time to commit himself and really drag a tired Michael Ayers into a battle. He has to march forward and really get himself into this now.
He has to call on every ounce of strength, every mile run, every press-up done to prepare himself for this moment. Is this his defining night, Wayne Rigby? Good right hook. And as his defence is starting to leak, here comes Wayne Rigby. Good left hand. His corner now, the Rigby corner, are on their feet.
See, this is a point where Ayers' natural courage is a liability. He wants to be covering up here and being sensible, but Macho Man, as he always says, he's blasting back. What a fight this is.
Back he comes, last 20 seconds. There's no walking away now. There's no touching of gloves. There's just heartful blows being delivered from both men. What a rematch here at Wembley as they eyeball each other. Oh, this is tremendous. Everybody on their feet here. Oh, it's just enjoyable.
You've got to follow through with it.
You've got to follow through, says Bob Shannon.
That's exactly right, Adam. He can't stand off. He must commit himself totally. He's losing this fight. He knows he's cornered away. He has to commit himself totally if he wants this title.
He must be away down on the cards, but he's coming back into it. Last 2 rounds surely Rigby's best so far, but it's not a 15-round fight, it's 12 rounds. That's it.
Yeah, but 2 rounds in the trot where Rigby has really taken control. What a change that is in this fight. Now look at the heart this man shows in coming back again. As brave as you're going to see.
10th round, success, more even there. Has Rigby got to stop Ayers? 6 minutes left, 11th round, IBO lightweight title at stake. Michael Ayers, the champion, on the right of your screen, hasn't stopped throwing punches, had a great opening 6 rounds. Wayne Rigby from Manchester, and the blue and black trunks remaining composed. But has he done enough? Not yet. Well, Jim, he needs a stoppage on your card.
He needs a stoppage, or even a couple of knockdowns would get him a draw. Yep, he needs a stoppage.
Will Ayers fold? He never has in the past. But this is uncharted territory for the two of them. And the fact that neither made it to the 11th round last time. Probably they weren't as fit as they are tonight.
Well, they both knew in advance what they were in for, and they have not been disappointed, and neither have the fans. This is every bit as good as the first meeting, if not better. We haven't seen the knockdowns, so maybe not the same drama, but it's every bit as good, the action.
But the punches thrown, I mean, over 1,000 by the 8th round. Just phenomenal, as Ayers tries to regain boxing composure and get behind his jab. Rigby looks at the corner. What are they going to be feeling in there? Right to the body from Ayers, under the guard of Rigby, who's kept those elbows down and the gloves high, and has fought in bursts. Last minute of the round coming up. Is this when Ayers ups the work rate and the tempo again? Rigby tries to back him to the ropes. I tell you, you might fancy Rigby if it was going longer than 12 rounds.
Well, we asked for commitment from Rigby. We're seeing it now. He's going for it now. What a round this is.
Right hook from Rigby. And is one of them going to go? I mean, we've said Michael Ayers, 36. He could come apart overnight, but he's still battling in there. Oh, this is astonishing. The two of them, look at this quality. Their heat in there. Warriors going to the well once more. For them, their families, and the boxing public at large. Ayers shakes his head, tries to dig in uppercuts. Great effort from Rigby. It's his round. But what a round. The 11th. Best of the fight.
That was tremendous. That was non-stop, Adam. I couldn't split them in that round.
Look how many,
Punch for punch.
look how many have landed in the fight.
Tremendous battle. Who would have thought? Who would have thought such a good fight first time? Usually, as you said it in the introduction, usually there's a dip in the return match. This, I think, has been even better.
Toe to toe, proud men who just won't say no this time.
Non-stop, punch for punch. Look, you're really gaining the upper hand, but not stop trying.
4 points up on Jim's card, Michael Ayers. He kisses his glove to the public. They touch gloves. There's the respect between these two lightweight men. And they're both champions in there. I don't care who wins the title tonight. They've both done it again for us. Ayers in the lead, surely. Rigby has to go for broke. He's got 2.5 minutes in which to turn around his boxing career, but you know what? They're going to have a third one, aren't they?
Well, if I managed either of these guys I wouldn't have a third match unless they're getting fortunes. I don't know what they're getting for this, Adam, but unless it's a fortune, no, don't want this again.
Michael Ayers did not duck Rigby when he wanted to return. Crowd committed and determined to put up the best show he could, win or lose, both men. Rigby, he was so defensive in the early part of this fight. Maybe he just didn't do enough. He's coming on strong as the rounds have gone on, but Ayers doesn't look like he's going anywhere.
See, Ayers, who's tired, but he can see the end of the tunnel now. This is the last round, so he can see it there. And this is where the old pro, he'll just dig in deep here and hang in there.
Jerry Story in the corner, waving the crowd to be on their feet here. And we should all be applauding at the end. Valiant stuff. Rigby catches Ayers with a right hook. Well, that hurt Ayers, but back comes the two-team champion. He do it at 36. Rigby's 9 years younger at 27. He's smiling and laughing his way through now, Michael Ayers. He knows he's got this if he doesn't get careless.
We're inside the last minute now, and look at the way Ayers, who must be exhausted, just forcing the punches out here.
Look at this from Ayers. He just can't stop. He's like a machine. Phenomenal. Well, we saw a great fight last Monday with Nicky Booth and A.D. Lewis, but I'm afraid this already is fight of the year, and it's going to take some beating domestically. They're going to pick up awards year in, year out if they keep doing this.
There's the gum shield out for Michael Ayers, 23 seconds left. Referee Coyle may just leave it. If he's waiting for a lull in the action, well, we haven't seen one in 12 rounds.
I'm looking around me at ringside, and everybody is smiling. Boxing fans here have witnessed yet another classic fight between Michael Ayers and Wayne Rigby, and they're both going to make it to the final bell. Unbelievable. Look at that. Look at the two of them. Genuine respect and love in there. The heart that these two men have showed again. Heart on their sleeve. Phenomenal. Tremendous. Everybody's saying around me at ringside. People are clapping. Michael Ayers has got it surely, though.
Yeah, Michael Ayers. In fights like this, I have him fairly clear whether I think I have him 5 points up. But in fights such as this, if you get an overall feeling of the fight, who really deserves to go home with the title, it is Michael Ayers. He put so much into it, you can't fault what Wayne Rigby brought here tonight. The commitment, the skill, the ability, the strength and the courage. But for me, Michael Ayers was always that little step ahead in just about every department. A worthy champion.
Well, look how many punches thrown. Nearly 1,700 landed. Ayers just 22 more on the computer in 12 enthralling rounds. Even John Coyle, the referee, has got a towel out to wipe himself down. Neither man knocked down. Both smiling. It was like this for the entire 12 rounds, 36 minutes of incredible action.
But what the stats don't tell us, Adam, is the quality, and that is the department where I felt that Ayers always, or nearly always, had the upper hand. The quality of the moves, the quality of the boxing, and the quality of the punches. Rigby did so much, brought so much to the table, but it just didn't have the class, in my opinion.
Yes, the technical ability of Michael Ayers coming through, and the early lead on the bell, the two of them. Even a kiss there, phenomenal. They are indelibly marked on each other for life. Well, Jim has it 5 rounds up. I've got it 4 to Michael Ayers. It's all in the hands of the judges. Terry O'Connor, Paul Herman, Peter Trematera from the States. And John McDonald, our master of ceremonies, getting the two fighters together. That won't be hard. Who's got it?
Ladies and gentlemen, before the judges' scorecards are read out, referee John Coyle has insisted that you show your appreciation for two incredible warriors. It's been his privilege to referee. Well done. Okay then, Judge Paul Herman scores the contest 115-113. Judge Terry O'Connor scores the contest 116-113. And Judge Peter Tematera scores the contest 115-113. All three judges are in favour of. And still, the IBO
justifiably the winner,
champion of the world, Michael Shaka Ayers.
Look at the relief. The judges got it just about right, didn't they? Spot on.
Yeah, the main thing is the pick the right man. I had a little bit wider for Ayers because of the quality of his work. But the main thing is the right man was home with the title.
And look at the support and applause for Rigby too. That's how close they had it. That's exactly the shot we had first time round. The two embracing, hugging, going around the ring. And, well, they both deserve medals and a lot of money for that.
Yeah, well, if it's not a lot of money, Adam, don't go doing it again. That would be my advice. That is too hard work unless you're being financially rewarded for it.
We never see either of them in the ring again. It won't matter. The two of them have decked themselves in glory.
Yes, but Ayers still has his championship belt, and his reputation at the age of 36 grows and grows. Hard though it is on Rigby again. One more title fight still to come here tonight. Don't forget, Paul Silky Jones, former world champion, against Adrian Dodson. Might say the nearly man of British boxing so far in his career. They meet at super middleweight tonight, and both desperately needing a big win to get things moving again. Can they speak? Let's find out.
Side by side, enemies in the ring, friends outside it. How on earth did you do all that again for 36 minutes, Michael?
That's the reason. That's the reason. The championship, keep the championship, keep my family, get my family where they need to be. Do what I deserve to do, my destiny, want to be champion, want to be a great champion. That's what I aim to do even at this age. And there's another reason that kept me going in this. There's a place in Belfast, Sailors Town. They're trying to close the church down there, and the people are fighting to keep St. Joseph's alive, and I felt part of that. So anyone from Belfast, get the fight behind, let's keep this church alive.
Wayne,
that aside, I had to keep fighting, or else Wayne would have punched my head in as well. That's basically it.
There's absolute honesty, Wayne. Last time you said you felt each other's heart and soul in there. What can you say this time?
Same again. No, we both worked hard. Michael Ayers, he dug deep, and like he had to, he proved again he was the champion.
Do you think you got your tactics slightly wrong in that you started off at a slower pace and were more defensive?
Yeah, I probably did start off at a slow pace, but no, that's the way the fight went, and he's there, he's champion, and good luck to him, and I'll be back. I'll keep learning.
Michael, you said you stop him inside 7 rounds. He was never going to go, was he?
It didn't look like that. I mean, I boxed the plans. I was psyched for this fight. I was really psyched for it. I was a little bit peeved, really, Wayne, but as it's always the same, we all know fighters. That's the great thing about fighters, people at home. You can in there, you can want to punch the guy's head till it reaches the fifth row. But once it's over and done with, you wish nothing but the best.
The reaction at the end said it all with the two of you on the bell.
I mean, as the bell goes to finish, he's a warrior like me, and we've got respect for each other. While it was in there, I was psyched for this fight. I wanted this fight badly. I wanted to prove the critics wrong that I could adapt, and I think I've done that. I showed a different tactic tonight. Wayne, I don't know what Wayne's tactic was, but I boxed to orders. I would have done whatever I needed to do to keep the championship tonight, and I think I proved at the age of 36 that I can adapt.
Is Rigby 3, or are we dreaming?
Hey, I'm up for it.
Hey, listen, this is my trainer, this is my man here. He puts the fights on, and I'm the fighter. I'm not really a good businessman. I'm a good fighter.
A very good fighter and a great warrior. Both of you are. 1,700 punches thrown tonight from us all here. Well done. Thank you.
I'm hoping now. I do start keeping them busy now. I want to start getting a lot more fights, and
you deserve it, Wayne.
That's the first time I've done like a 12-rounder for like 3 years.
Have a drink on me, everyone in the crowd, yeah? Sailors Town, I'm back there fighting for you.
Both of you have a drink. Well done.